Tom Henry Show.
Imagine I did the whole show like that. Happy Halloween, everybody. Or October 27th, whatever. Yeah, it's getting pretty spooky around here. I know what I've been finding scary lately, The Shock Doctrine by Naomi Klein. You read this thing? God, it's freaking me out. That's 3 straight episodes where I talked about the shock doctrine from 2007. Anyway, we've got a great guest tonight. He's a pretty scary guy himself. When he gets angry, you don't want to be around the guy. When he gets drunk, you don't want to be around this guy. He's a goddamn maniac. Tonight, we will be doing a monologue about Halloween, of course. Hey, I was hearing recently, I heard that vampires, these guys? Vampires are always checking when they're on a Zoom meeting, they're always checking their hair. Have you heard of that? Yeah. Yeah, because they can't see themselves in the mirror. Yeah, on Halloween, I read this in the news the other day. On Halloween, Amish guys, they don't like to dress up as spiders. Yeah, Amish guys, they don't like to dress up as spiders. Yeah, because they're not allowed to go on the web. I heard the other day, I was watching an interview, I heard that Marilyn Manson, he doesn't like Halloween, even though you would think he would, wouldn't you? No, he doesn't like it, apparently. It's because when he sees some weird freak woman, he can't tell if he met the love of his life or it's just because it's Halloween. You okay, Rod? Hey, you guys want to hear a witch joke? Anybody? Witch joke? Okay, witch joke. Anyway, that's the monologue. God, it's getting scary around here, though. I mean, it's October, it's 30 degrees. That's pretty scary. That's freaking me out. What else is scary? The vagrants who keep coming on my deck. The lock of mine still not fixed. So the lock I have on my back door, where all the vagrants come to, is in permanent lock. So when I want to open it, I have to use a drill to remove the lock completely. And then at night, I just drill the lock on. That's how I'm living. I'm thinking about building some kind of fence. Build the fence, as they say. Am I right? Yeah. Mostly, yeah, as I said, maybe they've stolen 2 deck umbrellas from me now. As long as they don't try to come in, I guess it's okay. But there was a nice one actually once. This is true. One time a guy came up, very nice guy, freaked the hell out of me. But when I first saw him and I'm talking, I go, "What are you doing here?" He's a really nice guy. And then I gave him a bag of Smart Food that I had. And I gave him a hoodie that was a crew gift when I worked on This Hour's 22 Minutes. It was one of the ugliest hoodies you've ever seen. First of all, it went down to your knees. And second of all, it had just like circles with the number 22 in it all around the bottom, as though the hoodie had some kind of disease. So I gave that to this vagrant. I said, I bet you get a little cold out there, hey, buddy? Gave him my 22 Minutes hoodie. Cast and crew only. And that guy. Gosh, yeah, scary world out there. We lost Bill Burr, even. That's scary. He used to be our champion. Now he's doing the Oil Fest. I was sticking up for this guy, Bill Burr. He's not even really my kind of thing, but I was sticking up for him. A few months ago, I showed a friend. He was sticking up. Bill Burr was sort of pro-Luigi. And I went to my friend who's a more political person than me. I went, check out Bill Burr. He's stumping for Luigi. And they went, I'm not into that. And I was like, come on, he's being kind of cool, right? Nah, I don't think so. Oh, but he said billionaires are bad. Nah, I don't care. So my snobby friend was right. Can't get a win in this life. Okay, so subscribe to the Patreon. We're doing good on there. I'm going to be releasing some really cool stuff. I'm going to be really candid on there. Not this Joker mentality. I'm going to tell you all about my life, my sadnesses, my weaknesses, my strengths. It's going to be like Oprah's book club. God, it's scary in here. We'll be back with a really scary guest, Rodrigo Fernandez-Stoll, right after this. My guest tonight is a talented actor, a viral sensation, and a good friend. His name is Rodrigo Fernandez-Stoll. Awesome. What's up, Rod?
Thanks for having me, Tom. This is great. This is like the third time I've worn this costume, so I'm feeling good that I get to wear it around town finally.
For what reason did you originally buy it? And I'm guessing, like many of your costumes, no real reason.
No real reason. I wore it to 2 shows, and then that was about it. And then now you had asked me to be part of your Halloween episode, so I thought the Wolverine Chologan costume was the way to go.
Okay. Well, one thing that I know about you, and why I asked you to do this, is you always have a costume around.
I have a lot. Of costumes. And we have a lot. Gwen and I.
You're sort of you and Gwen, your partner, who was our last guest, just to fill everyone in. So, yeah, you end up with all these costumes, and it's usually like, oh, I have a photo shoot today. Oh, really? What for, Rod? I bought a Riddler costume. And you go, that's why you have the photo shoot? Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let me explain. Okay, so it sounds ridiculous, but I find those types of things to be my bits, my jokes. So if, like, I don't know, you're writing jokes all the time, and they're not all going to be, they're not all going to make sense.
Excuse me?
They're not all going to make sense. They're not all going to hit. They're not all bangers, right? But, you're trying stuff out. So for me, I get these ideas, and then I just go with them.
Yeah, and they usually cost you like $300.
Here's that. No, they don't cost me $300. I did spend.
That's not a cheap suit.
This was $80.
Okay,
and I've worn it 3 times at some shows. One of the shows I did make $500 on, so I paid back the suit.
Wow.
And then I just printed a bunch of Blade hats. Blade hats is one of my bits, and I printed the hats for like $360. And I sold a bunch the other day. So I make money back on these bits.
Yeah, I believe you.
I'm tired of this whole I'm tired of this whole thing of people looking at my bits and then going, how much did he spend on that? Or like,
they're going to be looking at your bits and costumes like that, aren't they? No, I like that you're getting to clarify that to you, a costume or an object is a bit.
And I have it, like, everything's for a reason. I'm not just picking stuff up and being like, oh, let's see how this goes, or like, let's see what I can do with this. It's not necessarily that. It's that there's more of a plan behind my stuff.
I believe you.
I don't.
I believe you.
I get very protective of these ideas, and I feel like
this is getting as hot as when I called James a late guy.
James is a late guy.
Don't say it.
No, but No, I know I have some haters out there who make fun of my bits, but like to them,
They're going to be making fun of your bits in a costume like that.
this is
No,
a
I don't think you
costume.
do have haters. I think you're actually
I wouldn't call them haters.
universally
Questioners,
beloved.
people who question some of the bits that I do, which I would consider those people to be the people where I would describe them in a way where I'd say they just don't get it.
You could say that about a lot of your audiences too. Just kidding. I do remember though running into you near my house where there was a comedy club near.
I know exactly where this is going.
You were carrying like a dozen helium balloons
Yes, the birthday bit.
and a full cake.
Yes.
And you said you had just come from the show and there were about 8 people in the audience.
Yes,
And,
and-
you spent $90 on it.
No, I did not spend $90. I bought a cheap cake and I went to the Dollarama. I went to a dollar store at Gerrard Square and I picked up a bunch of balloons for cheap. It was not $90, but I would do a bit at this club in Kensington where I would tell everybody it's my birthday and nobody showed up. So I would make everybody sing happy birthday with me, which I thought for some reason was hilarious. But bring...
Yeah, I can see it
But
right
yes,
now. I'm laughing.
I do-
I'm laughing just thinking
I
about
do
it.
remember seeing you. I saw you on the street, and you did give me the look where you were like, "What the hell's going on with Rod today?" And
I'm just saying you compared your costumes to my jokes. Yeah, you're right. I might have a joke that doesn't work. I didn't have to spend $80 on it.
I'm prop heavy. I'm a prop heavy guy.
You're sort of a carrot top.
No, don't say that. I'm not.
Who else is prop heavy?
I think he's very funny.
He is.
I think he's very funny, but I'm not. All my bits aren't about props, but I just enjoy the idea of going out and buying some stuff to kind of give it some substance instead of just standing on a stage going, it was my birthday. Like I like really going full out and having people going like, why is there a, like I had some candles. I lit some candles. I had the owner of the club come out and put the cake in front of everybody. There was a group of people. I don't know what they were doing there. They were like celebrating something. I think coworkers, but yeah, it went over well. It didn't kill. But it was a good. I like when I get people going. Is it really his birthday?
Well, everyone respects the commitment to the bit.
Thank you. Yeah, that's why.
And further to that, your kind of thing is commitment to a bit. I would say, like, have you ever it seems like you get sort of obsessed with things. Is that right?
I think that has to be some sort of like OCD thing or something, because I do get obsessed and I find, I do notice it when if I'm looking through something and then I see if I see a cool jersey or something and I'll go, oh, I'd like to own that. And then I obsess about it for like 2 weeks.
You have an extensive collection of soccer jerseys.
Yeah, but even if it's like something where I say, oh, I want to have that, I don't necessarily go out and buy it. I'll go, I can make that, and I'll just like make something similar to that. So I wouldn't say like I don't.
How does it apply to all those soccer jerseys you have? You don't make those.
Yeah, I showed you one that I made the other day.
Oh yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah.
Like I'll go out and be like, I can make something like that.
You buy like a cheap soccer jersey at a Value Village. And then you take it to all these T-shirt shops you're always going to.
I am all the T-shirt shops? No, just one. Toronto Tees on Yonge Street.
By the way, this is not an attack. I love your hobbies.
I do. It's more the tone. Some people, like I said, some people question what I do, and I'm like, there's no.
Well, I'm not them. I'm pro.
Okay.
You're probably talking about your live-in partner.
No, actually, she's very supportive. She does make.
It's not what she tells everyone else.
She no, she supports. She's
always
actually,
like, "Oh my God, Rod, another jersey."
No, I get rid of stuff too. I clean up.
Rod, this is a game called Are These Things Scary or Not Scary?
Okay.
Bugs,
Scary.
an eyeball,
Scary.
aging,
Scary.
The future.
Oh, I'm actually very excited about the future.
So not?
No, not scary.
Mice.
No, not scary. I would have pet mice.
Wild mice. In your house. In your kitchen.
Wild mice? Like party animal mice? Or just like a mouse who's...
Old ladies.
Old ladies are terrifying. I can't handle old ladies.
Old men.
Old men? Yeah, old men are scary too.
You had to say it.
Yeah.
Not getting what you want.
Not getting what I want? I'm used to it all the time, so no, it's not scary.
I find it terrifying. Auditions.
Auditions are not scary. Auditions are fun. And I know people hate me for saying that.
I find them terrifying.
Yeah.
Being alone.
Being alone is very scary.
Being misunderstood.
Being misunderstood is very, very scary. Yeah.
Dying in your sleep.
Oh my God. No, but dying in my sleep would be peaceful. It's not scary.
Yeah, but you would never know what happened.
Well, yeah, that would be the peaceful part.
Snakes.
Snakes are scary. Yeah.
Someone not liking you.
Oh, I need to be liked by everybody. Yeah, that's scary.
Chicken that's slightly pink.
Chicken that's slightly pink. I can taste it. Oh, that's yes, it's scary.
No, but it tastes fine, but it just looks a little pink.
No, I can't. No, I need to see my food. I can't even eat in like a low light room.
A symbiote bonding with you and granting you abilities.
What? Say that again?
A symbiote bonding with you and granting you abilities.
That's not scary at all. That's actually my dream.
The thought, will I ever work again?
Oh my God, I have that thought every day.
Possums.
They're not scary. They're cute.
They're awful. Everyone you know dying, and then you die and you don't even know that you lived or that anyone died.
Oh wow, that's a really good screenplay.
That's life.
Cool.
Life is not a screenplay, Rod.
I would say that life is pretty much just a good time.
What's that?
Oh my God.
So would you like to talk about Venom?
No, Venom's dead. Venom is a bit that's dead. I haven't done a Venom bit in 4 years.
But you can talk about it, right? Or is it just
Sure, I'll talk about it.
It's off the table.
No, I can talk about it, but I just don't want people to think that's what defines me as a performer or anything. Like I'm more of a, I believe in reinventing yourself.
So for years, I'd say probably, right? You had a Venom costume.
Yes, I had a Venom costume that I bought. It was disgusting by the end of the run.
And just in general, your whole kind of thing was Venom. Like you would talk about Venom all the time, to have different Venom stuff. You had a Venom costume. You would really lead pilgrimages to the shitty Venom movies when they come out.
No, not really. I wouldn't lead them. I would email a bunch of my friends saying who wants to come see this with me. And whoever was in, I made sure we went as a group. It was great. But I wouldn't say I made sure everybody came.
No, leading is a good thing.
Yeah, but you said they were shitty movies, and
are they good?
No, they're terrible movies. Yeah. But I don't want people thinking that I was like.
I think you would buy 30 tickets.
I would pre-purchase tickets, yes, and then people would pay me back.
Yeah, so
I wasn't spending hundreds of dollars on tickets and then just giving away.
I'm not accusing you of spending your money poorly. I'm saying
it's just the way you're phrasing it.
Okay.
But yes, I would make I would put together Venom nights if you want to consider it that. And yeah, I really enjoyed my time doing the Venom bits. I did a whole Venom Christmas special. That was really fun.
It was great and everyone loved it. But it was interesting that it was sort of a big part of your life. That's what I'm curious about. Well, you sort of you sit with these things. One interesting one was more recently, what you let go of faster. But you actually made Conclave, the movie Conclave, your thing for a little bit.
I truly do love the movie Conclave.
Yeah.
I think Conclave is one of the one of the best films of the last like 10 years. I think great story, great acting. And I love films that can make characters who we all are supposed to dislike become likable. So I found myself like liking a bunch of these priests, you know?
I was never questioning whether it was a good movie or whether you liked it, but you did kind of like you made it Venom for a bit.
All I did was make a crew shirt out of it. I thought Conclave should have won a bunch of awards, but you know, due to everybody wants to be cool and like all these other movies.
Is that what happened?
That's exactly what happened.
What ended up winning?
Exactly. No one remembers.
Yeah. All right. Well, I can see you're kind of defensive about all this. So.
I get defensive only because I find a lot of people will always just question bits and never really just embrace a bit.
I'm a fan.
I know you are, but I think I'm clarifying for anybody listening who's always like, yeah, what's up with, why does he do that? Or like, what's up with this? Or,
well, that kind of sounds like a projection.
It is a projection.
Because everybody I know loves Rod.
I've talked about it in therapy.
Well, that's an interesting road that I'll bring up, that you had a show. Did it come out yet? The TVO show.
No, actually, we're still working on it. I've been working on it for a while. For I'm gonna say maybe 8 months. It's been.
You have a TVO show in the works that's about mental health.
My mental health specifically.
Yours and mental health in general.
We're trying to promote men going to therapy and talking about their mental health.
Mental health.
Mental health.
Do you have a title yet?
It is called Stress Test, and we're basically promoting men going to therapy. But I do find, with my own experience, it's hard to tell any man in general what to do or kind of guide them in any way. So for myself, I said, let me just go through everything on the show and not once tell anybody how they should do something or to think about something. It's more just me going through everything. Mm-hmm. And and I'm setting myself as some sort of example. Now, you know, it's a roller coaster only because I think I was one of those guys in the beginning who was just like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to go to therapy. It's still hard. Like, it's still really hard to go to therapy. Mm-hmm. Only because the last time I did it was on the show. And now I'm like, maybe I should go for some like sessions without the camera in the room. But
that might be wise.
Oh yeah. Which I've done. But even then, when I did it with that, it was. I think I like got mad at my therapist and didn't want to go back. Which
I like doing that at therapy, yelling at them.
I never yelled. I more was just kind of like, oh shit. I think I got mad because they tapped into something. And then I got way too uncomfortable with that and left, which I realized later on.
If it's anything like my experience here, what'd they do? Ask you about Venom? Flew off the damn handle, didn't you?
I did. I'm not saying Venom would. I think
it's like you have an inner critic who's telling you that your bits.
Well, here's my thing,
which I might just call costumes.
Here's the thing with the bits is I get so defensive about it because every year it's like, you know, well, like you just said, you're like, you did that bit for a while. It's like,
I didn't say it like that.
I've had so many bits and I like just kind of going and committing to a bit for a while, but I've been doing them for a while. So like, I don't know, maybe next year I'll be doing a different bit. But the fact that someone would be like, oh, you did the you still into Venom? You still doing the Venom bit? It's like, that doesn't define me. That's not my only thing that I've done.
But you were the one kind of defining yourself that way.
Not at all.
You kind of were.
I did an Adam Duritz
sort of all
thing
you
for
talked
a while.
about for like 4 years.
Okay. Yes, I did go full out with it for a while, years even. But I don't think it was the only thing I was working on at the time.
No,
I was doing plenty of different bits, but it just so happened that I had a Venom costume in my apartment for a long time.
Okay.
Which I did the Riddler thing for a little while.
Not very long.
Not very long.
Yeah. The other big one was...
Oh, now you have a list of them all now. So there are multiple ones.
I had another example, but actually it was Coke Zero. I don't think that's a bit for you, though. It's just a beverage you enjoy.
I enjoy because I don't drink, so I like Coca-Cola.
But in your kind of ethos, any sort of object could be a bit. You've admitted tonight to being a sort of a prop comic. Blade Hat. That's obviously the other one. Blade Hat.
Yeah, but Blade Hat was more of a design thing more than anything. Like, I actually believed the design of the old logo was better than the one that came out. So I thought, I'm going to... Okay, so Mahershala Ali was wearing... When they announced the new Blade, Mahershala Ali was wearing... a blade hat with the new logo that they had announced. And I looked at it and I thought, that is the ugliest logo for a Blade movie ever. And I thought, I might as well look at the old one. And I have a friend who's a tailor. So I messaged him and I said, could you make me a ton of Blade hats? And
He's after, a tailor?
Yeah, I have a friend who's a tailor. He has his own stitching machine. He makes suits.
So he literally made the hats? You didn't just get blank hats and put it on?
I did get blank hats, but he stitched on the logo onto the hat, onto the hats. And then I gifted the hats to a bunch of friends.
Which was very nice.
You were one of them.
I have mine. I wear it.
You have one of the original Blade hats.
And I'm honored. But it's a little disingenuous to just pose it like it wasn't a bit obsessive. You made an app of it.
I did not make an app of it. A person I know made an app of it without me getting them to make an app. So I was contacted one day on Instagram with a person who said, I made a Blade Hat app, which now he's my friend, Fez. He's the best. But Fez just messaged me when I didn't know him.
Interestingly, the name of a hat.
I just want you to know that I'm not forcing anybody to make an app to promote these bits. Like they just kind of grow.
Yeah.
You know, so like to me,
did somebody else make the song you made?
No, I made the song with Morgan.
Yeah.
And Jill Harris and Chris Rennick, and we just kind of put it together, which is, I think it's a pretty damn good song.
It's a great song. I love Blade Hat.
The only person I forced to do anything was Chris Wilson. I picked him up one day and I said, you're going to film a video for this song. And he sat in the back seat for half a day and we just drove around the city while he filmed. And I bought him a California sandwich.
I feel like you're saying a lot of full names. Instead of sort of...
Because if I say I forced a guy to film it, then Chris is going to message me being like, why wouldn't you shout me out?
But I'm just saying, and gently, I love your work. And I love the commitment.
Thank you, Tom.
But I do feel like you're sort of beating around the general point that you...
make
whole ecosystems out of an object.
But isn't that a fun thing to do?
It's great.
Yeah.
But I'm sitting here and you're saying, I don't do anything. I just designed a hat. It's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. You've been talking. You just did an event with Blade Hat. You just didn't the mayor just sign up?
I didn't do an event. It was a group of people that are fans of Blade Hat, and they decided to throw a Blade Hat gathering.
This is really the equivalent of she fell down the stairs. You are the guy from the staircase who killed his wife by pushing her down the stairs.
That was an owl.
Exactly. Exactly.
No, I know what you mean. Yes, I do. Yeah, I'm a prop comic. You got me. You got me, Tom.
I'm not trying to get you. Keep telling people I don't want this podcast to be controversial or hurt anybody's feelings.
You're not. You
and then
can
people
never
sit
hurt
down and
my
immediately
feelings.
act as though I'm the Grand Inquisition. Okay, well, we'll be right back after the break with Rodrigo Fernandez-Stoll. And we're back with prop comic Rodrigo Fernandez-Stoll.
Earlier, you had said that I when I say things, like when I'm actually impressed by something, I'll say something like, wow. And you said it doesn't sound real sometimes.
Well, you were relaying a story before the podcast that people always accuse you of being some kind of plant in audiences.
Not always. People don't always do that. But a couple of people have said, hey, you seem like a plant.
Yeah. And I was remarking that I can tell that you actually like if we get food together, you'll be like,
I'm very vocal about when I like food.
Yeah. You'll be very exaggerated about it, which is nice. But I could see somebody thinking askance.
News bulletin. I'm an actor.
Oh, maybe you could deliver that line a little better. News bulletin.
That's my Spanish accent. I have an accent.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Well, here's the thing. Yeah, I'm an actor, and I it sounds lame, I guess, but I'm a bit more dramatic when I enjoy things. People aren't big about, like, they don't emote when they enjoy something. Everybody that's the problem. I think that's a Toronto thing too. Mm-hmm. Toronto's very like, you sit there and you're watching a show. You could be watching a guitarist doing the best solo, and there's a lot of people who just sit there and they're like, that's great. That's really good. And I don't understand that. I think it's a very Toronto thing.
Well, guitar solos are kind of annoying.
Actually, you're kind of like that sometimes.
I classically am, but I feel I have no choice. I'm cursed with this voice and this face and this general disposition. I actually feel very passionately about things.
Like, what's the last show that you watched where you actually said, because I will go out of my way to be like, wow, like this was amazing. What show did you watch where you were actually screaming about how good it was?
What kind of show?
Any show, a concert or anything.
Well, you and I went to see Pulp together. You were nice enough to take me for my birthday.
Pulp was amazing.
They were great.
I didn't know what I was getting into. It was cool. What's the singer's name again?
Jarvis Cocker.
He was great. One of the best lead guys I've seen in a long time.
An amazing frontman. But I wasn't screaming.
I don't think I was. I was getting.
We were pretty chill. We were both chill. Two guys sitting together at a concert, going like,
I think that's the problem. What's
this
wrong?
One's good.
Yeah, we did do that a couple of times, but No, I feel like we were dancing a couple times, but
Now, here's something that might butter you up after you got all your back against the wall.
okay.
You're a very nice man. And
Thank you.
at the concert, the Pulp concert, you kept getting us better and better seats just by asking the people who worked there. And you'd just go, hey, is there any way we could get these seats? And they'd look at you and they'd go, yeah, sure. And I was saying, I think you are just a person people want to say yes to and do nice things for. And I'm the opposite. If I had asked for those seats, they're throwing me out of the place.
I don't think they would throw you out.
Well, it's comedic exaggeration.
Well, here's one reason why I think that happens. Yes, I do believe like talk to a person the way you would want them to talk to you, but I think I'm very good at reading a room. Mm-hmm. And at that point, like I did see a bunch of empty seats, and the security guard or whatever I guess it's a security guard.
I think they're like an usher, maybe.
Usher?
Yeah.
Yeah. The usher did look like, they weren't busy. So when I went up to them, I said, my friend and I would love it if we could sit right there watching the show. And there was nobody around. And they looked at the seat and said, yeah, for sure. You can sit right there. No problem. And we did do that like twice. But yeah, I think it's more just, like, what else are they going to say? Like, no, these seats are for nobody.
Well, I think they would to some people. My compliment to you is that you have a radiating energy that makes them just want to be nice to you. And I am cursed with the opposite thing. Even if I felt very kind towards them and I tried to sound very nice, they'd probably take it wrong.
How would you approach somebody like that? Like, what would be the first thing you would say to them walking up to them?
I'd go like this. Hey, how's it going?
See, that's your first problem.
That sounds nice.
No, it doesn't.
To me, it does.
It sounds like you're up to something. I want something. Right away, I think it's either you don't have to apologize, but just right away, just be like, I don't know if you're going to like what I'm about to ask you.
Oh.
Maybe it's like, you're a person who's...
Go like this. You might want to sit down for this.
No, that's bad news. That's when you're saying bad news.
You're not going to like what I'm about to say.
But
You're ugly. Can I sit here?
I do believe there's a way to really just walk up and right away be like, I'm non-threatening. I just want to ask a question, and you can tell me to screw off if you want. Like, that's the way I would put it together. And then usually people will see that I'm a person who's just actually interested in whether or not I can sit there, as opposed to me being like walking up going like, hey buddy.
That's not what I did.
Ooh, it is kind of what you did.
I didn't go, hey buddy.
You went, how's it going? It's like,
no, hey, how's it going?
Right, you changed it. You changed it from the way you said it before. That was what I was trying to do at first. I know, but you did this like before. You were like, how's it going? Like, it's like.
See, but that's what I'm trying to say.
That's how mobsters walk up to people.
This is what I'm trying to say about my tone curse.
Yes.
Yes.
I agree.
And the tone curse is probably why I'm getting into so many fights on this podcast. Maybe, what if I went, Rod, I love the way you do costumes and stuff. Tell us about it.
Wow.
Is that good?
That's really good.
What if I
News bulletin.
News bulletin.
I'm an actor. Oh. Was that an actual question? Or were you just setting an example? Okay.
But I do love it, and I just wanted to talk about it, and you jumped down my goddamn throat.
No, I didn't jump down your throat. I just think, there's...
Well, you were mad at somebody in your head.
I do. I get very defensive because I think I like get one example in my life of something, and then I generalize it and then say, like, a bunch of people are like that.
Yeah. When in reality, you're one of the most beloved people on the comedy scene.
Thank you.
Except when you bring mayonnaise to a comedy show. Do you want to get into that one? Or do you want to leave it behind?
I think that was a great bit. Like you said, I commit to something.
Let me set it up.
Okay.
So you're on this sort of variety show that people do. It's a late night variety show.
Yeah.
And you have a bit. I don't like to say these words. You want to say it? It's about alien.
Yes, it's about alien cum.
Right.
So,
Which was another one of your sort of obsessions. You made a T-shirt and stuff.
yes. That's actually another name drop, but Adam Christie he originated alien cum. And he did. He said, let's make a movie about alien cum. And then I went further with it and made a poster and did this whole thing. So
I really respected him before this. But so your bit was about that on the variety show.
no, my bit was at the time in the news, Mexican UFOologists had found Peruvian alien fetuses.
Right, but wasn't there a C-word bit?
Yes, my whole bit was that
You keep disagreeing with me when I'm saying the exact thing.
No,
It was about...
because it ended with me putting the alien fetus to bed, and I warned the crowd saying that once the alien fetus was in full rest mode or like in sleep mode, it ejaculates everywhere. And then that was it. Like I had a bottle of mayonnaise that a few guys in the back were spraying on me.
Right. And it's been accused some of the mayonnaise may have gone on Canadian legend Sean Cullen's suit.
It was proven Sean Cullen's suit had to go to the dry cleaners, apparently, and then they had said that I would have to pay for it, and there was a whole back and forth.
Needless to say, the host of the show was quite upset about your hijinks.
She was. She messaged me, and they had notified me that I was banned from the club for a week.
For a week.
Yeah. And that one of the sound techs had emailed me at 3:30 in the morning. No message in the email, but on the subject line, all it said was, "Why are you like this?" And yeah.
And now, when you do the show, which is a great show that I do sometimes, just with my little ideas I think of in my brain, they send an email with rules in it that explicitly say no food. And that is the Rodrigo Fernandez-Stoll rule.
Yeah.
Now, I've noticed from doing some stuff with you and just from being around you, something I admire about the way you work is you'll just kind of have a thought, and then the next day you're organizing a film crew.
I am told that I'm very fast in my turnarounds.
Yeah, and then the next day it's edited and out.
Yes, and I do think that comes from me. And like I said, there's like the obsessive OCD sort of thing where I need to finish it right away, or I need to, but also when I am making something, I'm already making it in my head. Like I already kind of see it where it's going. And then I'll be at home editing it in my kitchen, and then like Gwen will come into the kitchen and give me notes on something, and then I'll work on it a bit more. And like, it's almost like we have a little like sketch factory at home where it helps.
And sometimes it's stuff, again, that doesn't really get you anywhere. Like we were watching a sports game recently, soccer probably, and the channel TSN was like lagging. It was like a bad stream.
TSN, the worst service sports provider ever.
Well, I'm a big fan.
Yeah.
And then you were like, TSN sucks.
It does suck. It's the worst.
And then the next day you had made stickers that say TSN sucks.
Yes, that came from, I have a friend who works at a sticker company.
Yeah.
And I'll post things on Instagram being like, do I know anybody who could make a turnaround on stickers really quickly? And my friend messaged me saying I could make you stickers tonight. So I made that logo, TSN fucking sucks, and he made those stickers. And I made a t-shirt too, but I gifted a bunch to Hal Johnson from Hal Johnson and Joanne McLeod Body Break.
You gifted him the TSN Sucks shirt?
Yes, because he hates TSN also.
Oh.
I will say on record that he told me this. And in an interview, we know this.
He said this publicly.
He said this publicly to us in an interview. So we all know this.
Well, rest in peace, Darren Dutition. Yeah. So I've noticed a pattern with all this stuff that you sort of pass the buck always to somebody else.
Oh, okay.
Like, I don't really make the stickers. This guy I know makes the stickers.
I know, but I don't.
Like, I didn't make the song. Some guy I know sort of played, and then you say the guy's full name.
You're saying like I'm not giving them credit on like the whole.
No, you're
thing.
giving them all the credit.
No, I'm saying
so
that
you can kind of be like,
skill,
I don't make a bunch of stuff. I just.
But that's like a film set. It's like the director doesn't sit there going, I made everything. The director goes, I didn't edit it. The editor did. Mm-hmm. And like, I didn't score the film. Hans Zimmer scored the film. It's just a way to give credit to whoever made the thing with you. I think it's a legit way to, give everybody props on it.
That's fair. Shout out Fez.
Fez, who made the Blade Hat filter. He's great. Fez is great.
And ironically, it's the name of a hat.
What hat is called what's a Fez hat? What does a Fez hat look like?
It's monkeys wear them sometimes.
Like a Shriner hat.
It's like a little.
Do Masons wear those hats?
No. It has a little string on the top. It's like a pill box. It's like
like a Shriner.
I don't know what a Shriner is.
Remember Shriners? They're like Masons.
Okay, so it's Halloween.
It's like a chapter of a Shriner thing.
I don't know what a Shriner is.
Well, okay.
Or a chapter. What's a chapter?
Masons. They have chapters in different parts of the world.
Okay.
My grandfather was a Mason.
Is that true?
Yeah. My mom's dad. He was a Mason in Peru.
Aren't they kind of evil?
Everybody says that. Everybody thinks they're evil. No, they did a lot of.
Are you? Go ahead.
No.
They did Masons, a lot of what? They did a lot of good?
There's, like I said, there's certain levels and chapters. In the one in Peru that my grandfather was part of, all they did was charity work. Like, it wasn't anything crazy. There was no underground aspect to it where they're doing shady stuff. Like,
I'm sure that's all of their. I'm sure they all say that.
Anyway, they would wear those hats.
Shriners.
Yeah.
Okay, it's time for the famous questionnaire, which I said I was going to change last week, but I didn't.
Rod, I'm terrified.
You're terrified?
No,
why did you bring me here?
I'm terrifiedly bored of my questionnaire, so I stole the questionnaire that Vogue did for Dakota Johnson.
Okay.
Okay. You got to answer these quick.
Yeah.
Who are you?
I'm Rodrigo Fernandez-Stoll.
Okay. How are you feeling?
At the moment, a bit uneasy, cold, and hungry.
Okay, what color are your eyes?
My eyes are hazel.
Okay, me too. What time did you wake up this morning?
I woke up at 6:30 in the morning, just only because I wake up pretty early. It's not a weird thing.
Yeah, you're like an old man.
Yeah.
Do you snore?
Yes, I do snore. Most nights I snore if I eat late, which I did last night.
Okay. Describe your personal style in 3 words.
My personal style, thrifty, retro, and
one more.
And I would like to say spontaneous.
Those soccer jerseys are really spontaneous. Which one will you choose every day?
No one really expects it.
What do you wish people knew about you?
I'm very, very easy to get along with. I'm never really gonna.
Didn't really seem like it in the first part of the podcast. Okay. What? Or do you talk to yourself?
What the hell was that? What?
Do you talk to yourself?
Yes, I do all the time. Everybody does that. Everybody talks to themselves, right?
No.
Okay. I do a lot of hyping myself up in the mirror.
How's your new dog, Tokyo?
My new dog, Tokyo.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
How's your new dog, Tokyo?
My new dog, Tokyo is great. My new dog is great.
How many dogs is too many dogs?
I think 3 is too many. I like people who have 2 dogs, because the one has a buddy.
Dakota Johnson said 4 or 5.
Oh, okay.
What pasta shape do you most identify with?
Ooh, I'm gonna say rigatoni because it's fat.
If you had to be too cold or too hot, which one did you choose?
Ooh, too cold.
Me too.
If I was too hot, I can't take that.
That's our Hispanic roots.
Yep.
How do you feel about cologne?
Oh, I hate it. I hate any sort of perfume, any cologne. I hate those smells. I would rather have, not BO, but I would rather just smell sweat.
What's one thing you spent too much money on? I think we all know the answer.
Jerseys?
Yeah. What's the most uncomfortable costume you've ever had to wear?
Oh, wow. I'm going to say my Wolverine costume, which I'm pretty sure you saw in the episode.
I think everyone's seeing it.
There's no zipper to go to the bathroom.
How do you define success?
Waking up every day and being excited to work on whatever it is you're doing.
Give us your best dad joke.
My best dad joke? What?
Maybe you don't have one.
I don't have.
Do you have any irrational fears?
Rational fears?
Irrational.
Irrational fears?
Yeah.
Fears? I'm afraid that somebody might turn into a werewolf one day.
That is irrational.
Yeah.
Do you have any red flags? What do you think red flags are?
Do I have any red?
No.
flags?
What to you? What is a red flag?
A red flag is when I can see something about a person that won't change, and it'll definitely affect my relationship with them.
Like the guy who won't stop buying soccer jerseys?
I don't really buy them. I get sent free jerseys.
Definitely buy. I know for a fact you buy them.
World Cup is coming up, so expect a lot more.
If you weren't an actor, what would you be?
If I wasn't an actor, I would be a cameraman for a show like Cops.
What's a piece of art or music or cinema that changed your life forever?
Oh, wow. I'm going to say Blair Witch and possibly Jurassic Park.
What's the hardest part of your job people don't understand?
Hardest part of my job is just being available all the time.
Seems pretty easy.
Nope. It's pretty much, I would say it's the hardest thing.
What do you do when you feel overwhelmed?
When I feel overwhelmed, now I used to do drugs when I felt overwhelmed, but now I just go for walks and I listen to music.
What's the best piece of advice your mom ever gave you?
Oh, it's just
your mom, Goldie Hawn. Or no, the other. Who's her mom?
Her mom
Melanie Griffith.
Her mom is Melanie Griffith?
Yeah, she's an Echo. Go on.
Oh, wow. The best advice my real mom gave me was, she said to me one day, "It's only gonna get worse." And that's in a good way. She said it's only gonna get crazier, so get ready. She's like, it never gets easy. Life.
Really terrifying advice.
Yeah.
What was the hardest part of doing this interview?
I'd say you forgetting the SD card at home and me having to wait in the woods and I look like a guy cruising for about 25 minutes.
What was that?
I'm
sorry I forgot the SD card.
Oh. go.
News bulletin. And that's the show. Thank you to my guest, Rod, and thank you to all you for watching. And
This was really fun, Tom.
Have a great Halloween. Dress up and go get yourself some candy. What do you usually eat for breakfast?
Wow, I eat the same thing every day. I make 3 fried eggs. Well, 3 sunny side up eggs on top of 2 pieces of toast with peanut butter.
Sorry, there's peanut butter on the toast and then the eggs?
There's peanut butter on the toast, and then I put the eggs on top.